It is the Thwomp from Mario. Oh my god. Thank you. It's an accurate one. Holy crap. That is the Thwomp, dude. This acting makes Riley Reid look like Joaquin Phoenix. I've seen better. Woman opens emergency exit on plane for fresh air. Huh? She's the type of person who looks up and down before crossing the street. Are we not supposed to do that? Nitro looks like if Brendan Urie went to the gym and became an alcoholic. Wait, what? Is that legal? This dude looks like the human form of almond milk. It's the oversized frames. Trust me on that one. Music by, oh no, not her. Using this movie to teach about autism is like using GTA to learn how to drive. I can believe that completely. Senorita is so basic that if you drop that song in industrial grade acid, it will balance the pH. Hoo-hoo, that one's not bad. Good thing you've got a fire extinguisher so close by. Good thing somebody taught you how to talk to women there, Slick. Oh wait, thanks kid. Did you walk face first through a spider web or did puberty get stalled on you? Oh wow, it's funny. It's real funny. He looks like my BitLife person when they have 0% looks and get them to 100% with plastic surgery. Yeah, there's something real wrong about the shape of that arm. He looks like he's been punched in both eyes, but they forgot to bruise. Ooh! Yeah. Dude looks like a melted candle. That one's rare, but it sucks ass. Remember what I say every time I do this subreddit. Just because it's rare doesn't mean it's good. And that one was pretty freaking kindergarten if you ask me. Raj is like the kind of person to clap at the end of a funeral. Okay, that one's brand new. Good on you. Yeah, totally rare. Hey, I'm sorry. But when you've got Rareinsults as the name of your sub, I expect rare. The way this man stands, I feel like he's my doctor leaning over me as I slowly slip into a coma that he put me into on purpose because he fell in love with my wife and wants me out of the picture. This is my favorite YouTube comment in general. You need to watch more videos. That comment that went around about covering yourself in Vaseline and pretending to be a giant worm was significantly more original than that. Come on! He looks like Gordon Ramsay if he ran a show called Expert Cook instead of Master Chef. That I can kinda see, yeah. And while we're on the subject, why do so many chefs look the same? Tee-hee! I bet you sleep standing up or something creepy like that. Jeez, we're going real far back for this one, aren't we? Jesus, what year was this? Am I cute? Whoa, 66% of people say no. I agree, he ugly. He looks like Yandere Dev if he had a default skin. Okay, I'm not cultured enough for some of them to be fair, so I can't cast too much judgment. Jobby looks like he wakes up in the morning and says, "Good morning, daddy," to himself here. What the f does that even mean, bro? Like, honestly, what does that mean? I'm sorry, I apologize, I'm not the sheriff of memes or what is funny, but some of these are very stupid. I trust Casey Anthony running a daycare center more than I trust this. Okay, that one's pretty decent, and I totally get what he's saying here. That is a death trap. I love how he looks like something that shouldn't be brought out in the daytime. Yeah, I'll give you that one, okay. But I look like something that shouldn't be brought out in the daytime too, so I'm not gonna give you full credit. I don't know how to explain it, but the new Miss Frizzle is homophobic. Homegirl looks like one of those Tumblr ads for mobile games about getting divorced. Yeah, really not a good art style. I'm sorry, she looks terrible. Jesus, I'm white as hell. Looking fresh though. No, you look like a drag queen that started crying. Yeah, I'm sorry, bud, you do. Jack, you do. Immigrants come to America and have 10 kids. We'll pay for their school, food, rent, dental, and doctors. Just come. Stupid America will pay for it, and you don't have to work. A freaking tattoo? That monster tattoo gives him a +5 attack and damage bonus against drywall. This dude looks like he would eat the materials in science class. You telling me this guy's gonna eat the dead rat that we're supposed to dissect? Cause I'm getting that vibe for sure. The lady looks like she has the Snapchat baby filter on permanently. Oh my god. He's the type of guy that will flex their stuff in a video game and lose to a player that has level 2 starter characters. Okay, yeah, that one's boring. Let's move on. Why all the women in the audience acting like they Megan Fox? Half of them look like gargoyles. Well, they're at a Steve Harvey show. I'm gonna give them a pass. They're already dumb enough to be there. Maybe the reason only 1% can reach level 3 is because 99% of people would rather look at water evaporating than play these games. Yeah, I don't know what game they're freaking talking about, but there are so many that I would rather watch water evaporating than play. You people are the reason the gene pool needs a lifeguard on watch. There it is. There it is. That's all I wanted. I wanted a good one. Thank you. Thank you. That one's great. This man sounds like a 10-year-old going through puberty while getting beaten with a cheese grater. Haha, cheese grater funny. Yeah, come on. Use your brain. Come up with something that actually makes sense. Anybody can come up with a rare insult. Haha, you look like a rolling pin that went over melted cheese. See? Anybody can do it. It doesn't make it funny. Damn. He's Johnny Silverhand and Walter White at the same time. How the hell is that an insult? British accents sound like doctor's handwriting. Ooh, that one's not too terrible. Not great, but not terrible like so many of them have been. If HP went out of business, they would lock their software and hardware just to spite the everyday people that dare use their products without giving them money. We're talking about the company that disables scanning functionality in their printers that were shipped with it, moves that functionality to the HP Smart app, and causes the same scan to go 1 at a time without being signed in, and 32 at a time while being signed in. These guys can seriously go fornicate with a rusty screwdriver and a bent nail. They're greedy fucks who don't even care about their own products being useful. Yeah, that sounds like any major technology company, especially one that likes making printers. He's the type of guy to be insulted when you call him Homo sapiens because he's not gay. I know a few people that are like that, and it makes me sad. It's your own fault, you idiot sandwich. Speaking of idiots, my water temperature right now likely far surpasses your IQ. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with you on that one, you're most likely right. You're like the human version of ketchup juice. I swear. Ouch! Ow, that one really hurts. He looks like a horny leprechaun going through a midlife crisis. That dude looks like he's 12. What the f do you mean midlife crisis? He reminds me of the guy who gets his lips sucked to death in Monsters, Inc. It does kinda look like him, doesn't it? After he gets sucked to death. You're about as helpful as a sand lollipop. Yeah, well, you're about as useful as a Skype gift card. Based on how my fingers look, who do I mean? The deep fryer, goddamn. Oh man, it's a cheap shot. It really is, but it was still funny. I'm sorry. So far, the Mars rover has found more intelligent life on Mars than that found in a flat Earth convention. Yeah, that's just a fact. Why is she even still with this guy? He cheated on her, isn't sorry about it, and has the personality of a microwaved steak. God damn it. You have personality of dirty desk chair. See, I can do it too. Did it make you laugh? I hope not. You need higher standards too. Some of these do genuinely belong and I am very random. This guy looks like he's about to show me how he made $1 million with 2 easy steps. Or he's showing you how to bowl. Prince Philip looks like an apple that was eaten in 1 bite and retained its form when it was crapped out. Well, let's see how good you look at 99 years old, huh? That's an awful lot of words for I actively refuse to see beyond my own nose and instead treat it as an assault. Don't you have some ethnic food to make poorly and mispronounce? Jeez, what the hell was this in response to? Why does the Fire Festival founder look like a poorly textured 3D model? He actually kinda does look like a character straight out of a 2001 video game with a very low budget. No, I wasn't trying to come up with a funny insult, I'm just pointing out the goddamn obvious. This community has gone way too far. A bunch of mostly teenagers enjoying watching content creators and making friends with each other? I've never seen anything quite as disgusting. It's incredible how stupid Dream is. You could play his head like an ocarina. I saw the bike you have on Craigslist. I'd be interested in checking it out if it's still available. I see the bike is still listed. I'm still interested. Yes, come by 1 to 3 p.m. What time? Maple Road, Amherst, near UB? Did you ask because you were bored? Don't live your life in vain. I wish you death from the plague and accident. Fucking Jesus, dude. Don't run in front of my shots, dumbass. I'm Sledge. Instead of using my gadget, a device that destroys barricades in one shot, I'm going to shoot the barricade my teammate is walking towards. The final thoughts of a smooth brain cum stain before I mercy killed him and improved the gene pool. Okay, damn. Google? Bro, you need to talk to real people from the industry. You know, go outside, find a tree, and apologize for wasting the valuable oxygen it makes. You lopsided, asymmetrical starfish. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see if I can come up with one that's just as good as his. Give me a second here. You perfectly balanced seahorse riding a tomato. Did I do as good as him? Because I feel like I did. Screw off, Peter. Your name doesn't deserve to be capitalized. Ouch. Okay, that hits him right where it hurts. His stupid name. And I should know, my name's pretty stupid. Where did they get the idea that it looks good though? It's like a stalk of broccoli made out of pube wool. Pube wool? What in the hell is that? Am I missing out on something? Honestly, screw viruses. They're not even alive. They're just strands of punk-ass DNA that go around screwing up us normal and God-fearing life forms. You don't even have a nucleus, you stupid bacteriophage-looking horizontally transmitting RNA clump. Look, that was harder to say than I made it seem, okay? Why don't more bald men fight like this? Fun fact, when this insane dinosaur name that I'm not going to bother trying to pronounce slammed their bald heads into each other, they slowly get intense brain damage. Millennia later, their descendants are equally stupid reposters like you. Thank you. Air fried some chicken legs. Why are your feet seasoned better than the chicken? What is all over your carpet? Clean your goddamn house, you nasty ass. I'm sorry, this sub brings out the worst in me. It makes me so mad. It makes more sense if you've seen pictures of him from before The Notebook. The pic makes him look like half good-looking man and half shoe. Give me a second, I'm trying to find it. Yeah, I could see it a little bit. Not very much, but it's there. That's the type of guy who'd fall in a shower and grab the water to pull himself up. Well, this is the type of guy who wouldn't lick his fingers. He would instead spread his Cheeto fingers on a couch 5 years straight and wonder why he's single. Sia? I don't give a shit. What if Lady Gaga was one of those quirky boomer moms sharing Minions memes on Facebook? Yikes. Who gives a hot, wet crap about this anymore? Freaking update the game. Charge for it if you must, but do something. Anything! I bet your skin is thinner than school toilet paper. We're just gonna move on. Goddamn. This subreddit is the epitome of I expected nothing and was still let down. LOL! Man skipped his 20s and got fat. He's had it rough. Haven't we all had it rough? You're the kind of guy that puts your ruler under your pillow to see how long you've slept. Again, is that not how it's done? Looks like he smells like egg salad. I feel like he smells like hot dog water. This is almost as exciting as watching a sock under the bed collect dust. Wait, what, playing Counter-Strike? This man sounds like he's about to enchant his diamond sword. You do know who Ozzy is, right? I think the man's done more drugs than any other freaking rock star combined. I'm surprised he's alive. This makes me so mad that I want to break into my neighbor's house, toast all their bread, and put it back into the package, and that's some enraging shit. I won't lie, I would be very perplexed by that, and also very scared. Him and his brother look like vampires that haven't slept since 1497. So do I. This game was so boring and unfun that I'd rather have a vasectomy while fully awake and aware. Don't they usually do that while you're awake though? I mean, not without anesthetic, that's not what I'm saying, but that's not the point, I guess. I thought I was the only one who thought Void looks like The Weeknd. Bro, I thought the exact same thing a while ago. No, that's The Weekday. Oh! Witty sounds like a German choking on him own spit and trying to copy Squidward. I'm sorry, what the f ever, dude. He looks like Doctor Who's Harvard grad brother, Dr. Y. Which doctor? Wilbur is that one kid who would come into school in 3rd grade and brag about his weekly Robux allowance.
Man wearing headphones. Why does Ben look like a Roman coin brought to life via CGI? Because Chin. What's 4chan? A place that makes Redditors look like people with a sex life. Who, in your opinion, is the most overrated bad singer or musician? Adam Levine. He has a great vocal range, but not at all enjoyable to listen to. Yeah, Adam Levine is like if Target designed a rock star, He looks like he went to the tattoo store and said,
I want to look like a tattooed guy.
very accurate attempt at his voice, by the way, no joke. Steve Wozniak. How Steve Jobs would react if he could see Apple today. One of his nostrils has better airflow than all the latest MacBooks combined. Oh, even Steve Jobs' grave giggled at that one. Unpopular opinion. People who say, I'm a hugger, and use that as an excuse to touch people who don't want to be touched are hemorrhoidal cysts on the ass of humanity. Never has a more creative description been spoken. 10 months and 8,000 kilometers after we met on 9gag. That is... People find each other in the weirdest places. Your baby will average out to a normal head shape. Crazy how life finds a way to balance things out.
Sarah Brand, fantasy.
I put on this playlist to get my customers to leave the bar at closing time. Honestly, this comment doesn't even begin to dive into the beautiful depth of all the creative comments on this video. Lovecraft always looked like he's hiding a bird in his mouth.
Bro, you don't know that.
Personally, I'm done with that company. Blizzard has completely lost the plot. Yeah, if they touched the games half as much as they touch women, we'd have games and patches that get released on time. Oh, wow. Okay.
Ooh, the tooty saxophone man.
Mike Love is that guy who thinks constantly talking to the Applebee's waitress's boobies counts as a compliment and gets ticked off when the manager tells him to leave.
Okay, it's no longer a cool sax man.
I take my hat off to this woman. Wow, let's go down the line here. We got 2008, next year, 2009, April 2010, or twins in 2010, December 2012, April 2014, May 2015, October 2017, February 2020, oh, running out of steam. Oh wait, December 2020, never mind, frickin' same year. Just because you have ink doesn't mean you have to print. Fricking HB Kitty Jet V5000. Farrell has listed his Beverly Hills mansion for $17 million. Doesn't even look like a place I want to live at. Yeah, no, Scar says it perfectly. This man right here lives in a place that deserves 6 seasons and a movie. Haha, pop culture references. Megan Sattler, HBO Max stand-up. Ooh, it's an r/cringe. No, I definitely want to see it. I assume the nation's nuclear launch codes are hidden at the end of this video. This is the most secure cryptographic protocol ever invented. He has the mind of someone whose single brain cell bounces around their skull like a DVD screensaver, but it never quite manages to touch the corners. Oh, that's the worst part. I don't know the jingle here, but I would stop CPR on a dying child to get up and change the channel if that were to come on in the background. Alright, sounds like that my terrible rendition of it was actually pretty accurate. Pre-COVID chokehold. Safe social distance chokehold. Working from home chokehold. I've seen better crops in the Irish famine. TikTok looks exactly like a fake social media app the main character of a Disney Channel original movie would get cyberbullied on. Oh man, I hope I don't get bullied again on my favorite social app, Timefly. Ah, yes, the two genders. Dying at the difference between Strongbow's UK and US marketing. Yeah, my man, 20 big things to represent the fact that I have a big phallus because I'm insecure about it. And we're dainty ladies. We can only handle things very tiny and petite like little glasses. Oh, aren't we just adequate? US Strongbow is sweet enough to get your dentist to block you on Twitter. You could actually experience the same thing as drinking a Strongbow by asking someone to roundhouse kick you in the pancreas. You were never dropped as a baby because you were never held. Presenting person 1 and person 2. He looks like the guy that would play Humpty Dumpty in a live-action remake of Humpty Dumpty. Hopefully Christopher Nolan directs it. I want a Dark Knight-style Humpty Dumpty movie. Nuclear fire fried chicken!
Mukbang and recipe.
He goes through more emotions than a pregnant woman during delivery. God, that's actually saying something. Daddy's back from his Discord session and seen that you didn't give me whole pics. Daddy is angry with you. Snap me one right now before I come over there and punish my little kitten. He looks like when you'd start to sharpen the eraser on a pencil. Ah, yes. The Sigma male diet. Wow, I've played Fallout New Vegas characters that eat better than you. Oh, I've seen this Disney movie. She looks like she's gonna criticize Mulan for her lack of femininity. He evolved backwards so much that he skipped monkey and went straight to fish. Pineapple on pizza. Makes sense if you think about how the sweetness of the pineapple counters the saltiness of the cheese, meats, and sauce, but you flatlined taste bud having hoes wouldn't understand that. Yes! Pineapple belongs on pizza! Wait, this must be a scam. There are no girls on Reddit.
Oh, we're everywhere, except with you.
Now becomes a bit of Schrodinger's cat. Are all those awards from fellow girls or men simping for her?
Joe Rogan used to have hair and make people eat bugs for money.
Okay, Grandma, let's get you to bed. Yep, now he's Oprah for dog dads with associate's degrees from community colleges.
Stop it. No, we've already made that reference. Get out of here.
Oh, Rainbow Man, teach us your ways. Thundercat is the only man to wear all Gucci and still look homeless.
This ain't even my house.
The world's bountiest surface. That's right, it's your backside. I love how he constantly looks like he is getting held by gunpoint and forced to explain these things to us.
Hey, it's the Action Lab. We gotta keep it action and suspenseful somehow.
What screams that person that everyone hates?
Drama-free. Frick the haters. I'm so real, everyone else just can't handle it. People are just so fake.
Usually embroiled in drama non-stop, and their personality is about as deep as an inflatable toddler pool. Wow, she's hitting all the notes, and all at the same time. She's the human equivalent of headbutting a piano. Ah, look at this guy. This guy is that one kid at school who has all the illnesses in the world, but is trying to hide it. What would you like to get bitten by to give you superpowers? Ooh, a tricky one. Your dad, so I can become invisible man. Okay, this guy is like the personification of an imp.
Yo, dude, you're looking like the freshest ketchup packet in the fork drawer right now.
Wichita swatter Tyler Barris sentenced to 20 years in jail. And good riddance. Yeah, he looks like something I would draw with my left hand.
I like how his guy tries acting so tough, but he looks like a lesbian librarian, which honestly is actually rather intimidating. I mean, when they tell you to shush, you know you need to keep quiet.
If you keep your AC any higher than 75, please don't invite me to your terrarium, you lizard.
Florida man, 37, arrested for kidnapping 27 people and forcing them to play Yahtzee for 36 hours straight. How do you successfully kidnap so many people? This guy must be a pro on Dead by Daylight.
Man's looking straight out of the Lorax.
Oh, hello, female on the internet. How may we objectify you today? Your nails scream OnlyFans.
That was good. Not gonna lie, that was good. God says she won the gold medal. I think she knows how.
Hi, I'm a professor. Does it look cool? Yes.
But will her wrist shatter the moment she fires that gun like that?
Absolutely.
Ah, yes. A beanbag-shaped mayonnaise-filled man trying to explain to a gold medal-winning female athlete how her sport should be done. Classic. Hello, human on the internet. How shall we objectify you today? The opacity of his left eyebrow is 30%.
Okay, either that's the lighting or that is a sad shaving accident.
Man, looks like he's about to invent a new company named Pear.
It is I, Jeeves Stobbs.
Oh, I liked that song, though. Wow, do you also like people peeing in your ears?
Yeah, is this a trick question?
Probably just turned 18. Sad. Hoes be making an OnlyFans the moment they turn 18. Like, damn, girl, were those your only plans?
Ooh, wordplay, I love it.
Why do they make Growlith look like he's gonna sentence me to 5 years in prison for stealing biscuits from the Queen's house? Hey, it's fashionable. Don't judge them for it.
Yeah. Loser!
Shut your honky mouth before I go over there and bench press your grandma's coffin. Okay, Reddit, where was the most public place you have had the good stuff? My ex's bed. Didn't know it was that public until later.
Oh! Ouch!
Here's that famous I Am Not Starfire comic book, and here's the writer lady. I couldn't stop laughing when I saw the artist who drew that terrible book. She looks exactly like the thick goth warthog that made her. Self-insert indeed. It looks like Danny DeVito trying to cosplay Mia Wallace from Pulp Fiction. Yeah. You seem like the type of guy that could walk outside while it's raining lady stuff and get hit by a big flying bag of dings. There isn't anyone on the internet I dislike more than you. You pseudo-intelligent, egotistical man-child. I would give my firstborn to smack the back of your nasty peach fuzz head with the strength of my monkey ancestors' primal rage. That is just poetic. Oh, never mind, here comes a frickin' wall. Holy frick, that was hilarious. I cannot stop laughing. Take my upvote. Take another from my second account. Hell, I'll take a silver. Why not? Scratch that. A gold!
gold! Scratch that, a platinum even! Oh God, just come to my house and plunge your 2-incher into my gaping a-hole already. Oh, you can have my wallet afterwards too. Take the credit cards too. I'll even give you the PIN numbers. Oh, hell, you can take the whole damn house while you're at it. You can even have my wife and kids if you want. I'm willing to go into poverty just because your post on Reddit.com was that funny. I think there's only one thing that would have made your post even funnier, though. If it wasn't a goddamn repost. I don't think you fully understand the scope of your stupidity.
Well, that's ironic.
I get more use out of a hair tie than you do with your own brain. And that says a lot because I'm frickin' bold. Tell them to pack sand in their ass, then wipe it with the employee handbook. Maybe that part that outlines the break/meal allowances will rub off, and the next time they stick their head up their ass, they'll see it. Also, remind them your break doesn't start when you leave your assigned work area. It starts when you get to the break area. Walking to the break room isn't part of your break. A great one. Nope, you're a terrible excuse for a fan, so don't give me that bullshit, you freaking liar. Actually, you know what? How about you take your entire comment, 3D print it in the shape of a deer, and then go frick yourself with it. Oh, and one more thing. Stop it! He's already dead! Just saw someone call sexy Italian Eurovision man emo Princess Diana, and I want to die because they're right!
Absolutely flawless.
Oh man, he's so robotic that YouTube subtitles caught everything he's saying. Okay, I think that's just more of a superpower and clear pronunciation.
Oh wow, look at this dude.
Whoa, I thought you were a 3D avatar for a full 10 seconds. I am not surprised. Look how clean that beard is, sir. My goodness.
Last known photo taken of Nikola Tesla, 1943. Wow, beautiful that the car company Tesla not only took after his name, but also drew inspiration in the logo design from his head shape.
Oh my, no.
Homeless Johnny Depp having some skills.
It's that mustache. It's just the mustache. Uh-oh. Pretty sure this will come in handy, my memesters.
Yep, that's it. He looks like he'd smell like a turtle aquarium.
I've been lifting weights longer than you've been alive, little boy. Well, of course, you're the goddamn ocean. I hadn't even evolved by the time you were around. Lifting your stomach to take a pee doesn't count, Granddad. Oh, hello, YouTuber with a microphone. You look like PewDiePie had a son with Mr. Beast.
Implying that isn't a fact.
Ooh, backyard boxing. Didn't know that was a thing. You know, that white dude moves like a video game boss on medium difficulty. Go vegan! Stop killing animals! They also feel pain! Go green today!
Does your mouth water when you mow the lawn?
Undercover cop busted.
He looks like the type to say, "Hello, sir, can I get one weed, please?"
Yeah, he looks like he's in his like mid-30s to 40s. Come on.
Wendy Williams at age 12.
Is built like a 42-year-old Caribbean hardworking father of 6.
I'd never thought I'd see a reaction from someone who definitely searched for moral wisdom in Katy Perry's lyrics.
You have an anime profile picture? Your opinion doesn't matter. Why has he got that Damien face? Why has he got that Damien look? Oh man, they say I look like the baby. No man, you look like the... What? Protect this man from How To Basic. Oh my good God. No, I'm not saying anything. At this point, it's just too mean. You know what I mean? He look more like guy who owned more Bitcoin than friend. What the hell does that mean? No, really, I want that explained to me. He looks like my BitLife person when they have 0% looks and get them to 100% with plastic surgery. Oh yeah, that guy. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Kanye looks like Blade's little brother, Butter Knife. I'm laughing so hard. I was trying to take cute pictures and she saw the neighbor's cat she fights with. You look like a boiled Jake Paul. Looks a lot nicer than Jake Paul, though. He looks like when you press caps lock and hit shift for the first letter. Oh, it's so true. I love it. Head built like an 06 PT Cruiser. See, these ones are pretty good today. We got some quality up in here so far. WTF is this? Why Robin look like a boiled egg rubbed on a carpet? Yeah, really, what is that? It's like they're sharing a single brain cell and they keep taking it from each other. I mean, I haven't seen this video, so I don't know if that's even remotely an accurate statement, but I guess for the sake of consistency, sure. 3 common things you don't know the purpose of. The cells on my skin shift in response to vibrations this boy's voice emits. They scream, for they do not know what causes them such pain. But I know. Again, I'd have to hear it, you know? The green fish looks like the type of guy to say cha-cha-cha when he sings happy birthday. This man should really collab with the mute button. Yo, I get that a lot. Same, man, same. He looks like a traveling gnome merchant who's trying to sell you his weird cups that he made. Hey, watch it. You watch yourself. Jake Paul's music career gives me hope that me, a 14-year-old kid, can become rich through music with absolutely no skill. Gotta have a little bit of money first, just a little bit. The smartest person in the family was the dad, because he left. Ouch! Russia. Steven Seagal shows his Aikido skills at Saratov Sambo tournament. The only thing dangerous about Steven Seagal is the cholesterol level in his blood. Yeah, that dude is the saddest specimen left alive on Earth. Don't get me wrong, he could probably still beat the crap out of me. However, it's gonna take him 45 minutes longer than it used to when he was younger. Happy Easter! If you drop your phone in water, you could put it in a bag with this brisket to dry it out. Ooh, yeah, buddy. So far, the Mars rover has found more intelligent life on Mars than found in a flat Earth convention. A little low-hanging, but I'll give it to you. The lady looks like she has the Snapchat baby filter on permanently. Whoa. This movie was so bad, I saw it on a flight and people still walked out. What movie? I'm very curious. He looks like Jeff Goldblum when he's halfway between a man and being a fly. He looks gay and homophobic at the same time. I've met plenty of people like that. It's actually weird how Jimmy Carr makes a joke and actually stares at the person as if consuming the laughter is nutrients. It's how he stays alive, my friend. OMG, her fingers look like the Elder Wand from Harry Potter. Somehow I expect this person to look like a flamingo. Was this the hand that was reaching around my bed during my sleep paralysis dream? Yes, it was. Mark Ruffalo sounds like the name a dog would give if he was pretending to be a man. Doesn't it though? I'd rather massage my prostate with a cactus than go to this school again. I'm so glad that I'm no longer going here anymore. Well, if you're brave enough, send a pic. Never gonna happen. You look like Leonardo DiCaprio ate a meth sandwich. Well, to be honest, it's not a very flattering photo. Don't know why he would pick that one out of the whole lineup. I'm sure he's got better ones in there. Also, come on. Leonardo DiCaprio looks like Leonardo DiCaprio if he ate a meth sandwich. Come on. It must suck looking in the mirror. LMFAO. Good one. I bet you like licking the flavoring off of Ruffles chips and then stuffing them up your ass like a coin slot. The insult was better before the up your ass part. Seriously, it doesn't take much imagination to say you put things in your butt. His hair looks like someone hit him over the head with a frying pan. Yeah, I don't know who told him that's a good style. I'm losing my hair and I've got better sense of hairstyle, man. Rare insults thread. I'll start first. Be in 6th grade, get 2% on the test, nicknamed Milk for the rest of the school year. Okay, that one was good. Boring, mundane, unoriginal dumpster diaper of a game. If you enjoy beating frozen cheese cubes into your own nostrils, then you may enjoy this game. Not gonna lie to you, I don't enjoy the idea of putting anything into my nose like that. Reminds me of a news interview with a member of the EDL ranting about Islamic law. Guy looked like he had only 3 brain cells to rub together, 2 of which had wandered in by accident and were looking for a polite time to leave. My boyfriend ran off with my mom, aged 44, when I was in hospital having our baby. I'm an atheist, but even I had to visit a priest after some of these posts. Oh man, you poor idiot. I guess those 2 tears stand for him killing his job opportunities and killing his chance for eating actual pussy. Eminem sucks. Lil Pump is better. Lil Pump is the musical equivalent of watching a goose die on an interstate after getting run over. I can't disagree with you there completely. So basically, it's either you get vaccinated or you're not traveling. Is that where we're leading to? Read anything, please. Even a bumper sticker. Oh no, you gotta be healthy for the safety of everyone else. Oh no! There's this chubby kid who said he'll be participating in the football team next year, but he said he'll need to redefine his muscles first. And I thought, he needs the whole ass Webster dictionary if he wants to redefine that shit. But I don't want to be rude to him, so I kept it to myself. And then posted this online, where it'll go viral, and he'll probably know who said this. Also, I don't know if you've seen the average football player, but they ain't exactly lanky Bruce Lee looking motherfuckers. They are giant 400-pound monsters, okay? So maybe don't tell the chubby kid to not play football, because that just makes no fucking sense. I want you to apologize to the dinosaurs that were burned to generate the electricity you used to render this. Instead of tweeting that all anime are bad, go fix that ugly ass haircut. You look like the Cynthia doll from Rugrats. Wow, that was weak ass right there, dude. This is fucked like your face. My old school RuneScape videos get more views than your porn. Please don't pipe up. Oh, holy crap. Oh, woo! Beautiful. Oh my god, that was incredible. Best one ever. Zwicky was an atheist. He is remembered as both a genius and a curmudgeon. One of his favorite insults was to refer to people he did not approve of as spherical bastards, because, he explained, they were bastards no matter which way one looked at them. It's not bad. Your father obviously jerked off into a flower pot and raised a blooming freaking idiot. Oh, okay. Bravo. Honest to God, bravo. That one's pretty nice. I'll give it to you. No one is harmed by wearing a mask. If surgeons can spend 12 hours wearing one, you can wear one to the damn grocery store. No one's harmed by wearing big fluffy clown shoes either. Should I wear those to the store too? You should definitely wear those every time you leave the house. Gives the rest of us adequate warning that a clown is approaching. Imagine finding a shirt that's the same color as you. Why does he literally look like a Big Mouth character? Oh my god, I can't unsee that ever now. I hate you. You have absolutely no right to talk about Vin Diesel like that when you look like the sloth from Ice Age if he were malnourished and 3 feet taller. Hey, leave my boy Drew alone. What did he do to you? Waking up to texts like this from your mother, you are living proof that souls undergo reincarnation. No one can be this stupid in one lifetime. I don't know, Mom. You're really underestimating me. This fool looks like Squidward's house in negative colors. Ooh, man. Ooh, all right. If Tony Stark had brain damage, but he was still just as effective somehow, on accident. Linus looking like a coke dealer with a court date. Okay. Old Miss Frizzle looks like an actual mid-30s school teacher who went to a women's college, did a lot of drugs, and burned out. New Miss Frizzle looks like the actress who would get cast to play Old Miss Frizzle in a rom-com where she meets a stockbroker and becomes a housewife. I don't know how to explain it, but the new Miss Frizzle is homophobic. That blue-bearded guy is the kind of cocaine-based life form that can only survive in the Hollywood biosphere. I mean, look at those glasses, though. Do not drink Among Us potion at 3 a.m. OMG, I turned into Among Us. This fucking guy. This man is the reason chainsaws have warnings to not stop it with your hands. He's also the reason Starbucks has to tell you that your coffee is hot. The wife looks like she would be a stripper in Whoville. You can have that one, Jesus. She's the type of person to stand out in the sun to dry her sweat. Same though. I mean, I'm pretty dumb. You don't go see Metallica and ask the f***ers to turn the music down. I feel like Quentin Tarantino could lose all of his teeth and he would look exactly the same. Yeah, he probably could. Who is this? Wrong answers only. That's Thin Diesel. You had that coming, Linus. No one. British rappers. He's speaking Times New Roman. See, I need to hear it. You ever thought about us getting back together? You ever look at a shit and thought about putting it back in your ass? I can feel some of these deep down inside, and they hurt. They hurt so good. Twitter, where 14-year-old white girls cancel people because their parents gave them Starbucks more than they did attention. This seems a little regressive. Slavery is a part of human history. We're actually slaves right now. Oh, you're a slave? You're being forced to do labor you would not otherwise choose to do with zero payment? You're getting beaten, starved, raped, relocated, and dehumanized? What the are you doing on Reddit then, my dude? A slave wouldn't have access to the internet. You're not a slave. You're melodramatic prima donna. The audacity of your caucasity is showing. Jesus, okay, good start. You really should come with a supply of cheese to match your vintage wine. I apologize for messing up your name. Jawan Howard looks like someone tried to draw Will Smith from memory. I don't know who he is, but that's true. When you drop your lollipop on the carpet and pick it back up, yeesh. Just shave it off, dude. Just shave it. You're not looking great. Men don't deserve me. Animals? They won't accept her. Well, what's she got left? Let's think about this critically. Women? $200 every time someone lies to you. 20 grand now. You look like one of those Disney side characters that tried to get the love of the female main character and then got rejected while they make out with an animal. Make out with an animal? Does that happen? Does that happen that often? Instead of tweeting that all anime are bad, go fix that ugly ass haircut. You look like the Cynthia doll from Rugrats. Oh, another Cynthia doll insult. Come on. We can find worse haircuts than that, okay? What's up, bro? You probably get asked this a lot. Why does your primary chin not have a beard, but your secondary chin does? It looks like he specifically shaves it that way. Russia. Steven Seagal shows his Aikido skills at Saratov Sambo tournament. The only dangerous thing about Steven Seagal is the cholesterol level in his blood. That one I would definitely believe, 100%. That man is pathetic. Variety says, Harvey Weinstein is nearly blind, experiencing cardiac issues, and has had 4 teeth removed, according to his attorney. This sounds like the adoption profile for a bulldog named Onion Ring. I don't know why the onion ring name kind of got me. Either way, why are we supposed to give a shit about Weinstein? Can we stop hearing about him? Thanks. That man looks like he can push over a bus and have 4 different types of diabetes at the same time. Okay, sure. Are there even 4 different types? The greenfish looks like the type of guy to say cha-cha-cha when he sings happy birthday. Doesn't he though? Ain't never seen 2 pretty best friends, one's always ugly. This guy looks computer generated. He looks like a microwave Chad. Chin longer than my whole lifespan. It's the eyes, man. It's the eyes. Level 1 crook, level 35 boss. Dude looked like he could eat corn on the cob through a fence. What? Excuse me? Explain. You're the reason why the Power Rangers have to yell their colors. Hold on. Hold on a goddamn minute here. He looks like every Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher at once. Is that an insult? Come on. Is it really, though? I take it more as a compliment. He seems like the type of person that acts like they're drunk when they just drank water. Hey, I haven't talked to that guy in years. Wonder how he's doing. I hope he's still drinking water. When you spend $1 million to look like Barbie but end up looking like a randomly generated Skyrim dark elf instead? Wow. It really wasn't $1 million, was it? Please tell me it wasn't $1 million. This dude talks in lowercase with a light gray font. Alright, I need to know what this comment was on, because it could be very accurate. Goku is so overhyped. Man spends 4 whole episodes screaming. If my granny removed her hearing, she could beat the crap out of him with her tennis ball cushion cane. She makes that grass look real. Oh my god, what is going on with her? This guy's the kind of guy that complains that his donut has a hole. Well, you can get donuts without holes, you know. Like, that's not hard. Charlie looks like a homeless Pokemon trainer. Does he? I'm not seeing it. I'm really not seeing it. Help me out here. If you pixelate the picture of Justin Bieber's house a bit, it looks like it's from a 1999 strategy game. It really fits in flawlessly, doesn't it? What a weird fucking house. I will never get over the shit taste of people with too much money. I watched it illegally and I still want a refund. Again, I need the context. What did he watch? To the complete card that stole the pillow out of the dryer on the first? Really? A pillow? Get a grip, you truly suck. May the fleas of 1,000 camels infest your armpits. Ooh, I don't like the sound of that at all. That sounds torturously bad. Oh my god, he calls himself a living doll. He looks like a microwaved James Charles. Ew. British cuisine is bad. Oh yeah? Think again. Oh my god, where can I get all that food? Oh, they've got the little happy face fries. Oh! Jamie Oliver's going to launch another campaign because of this picture. Cool, it's gonna fail just like the last one. Give me the bad food. Legal Eagle looks like what would happen if Wreck-It Ralph went to law school. Okay, that's just stupid. Moving on. Goldberg eats corn the long way. Short guys swipe left. A man under 6 feet is not a real man. Sorry, not sorry. Smoker? Swipe left. 420 friendly? Pass. Making under 100K? Not interested. Her knees have love handles. Oh my god. They look like they belong in an episode of Malcolm in the Middle. It wouldn't surprise me if they showed up looking like that in one of those episodes at some point and we all forgot. But also, yes, you're right. Did Harry Potter have a child with the owl? Another Harry Potter one? Come on. You can think of something better. Amazon, Unilever, and Nestle joined the UK, US, and Norway in new $1 billion initiative to preserve tropical rainforests. Nestle? Not enough soap on the planet to clean their hands. That is completely true. I don't know why they're even allowed to be a part of anything like this. They're disgusting bastards. If I had $1 for every pixel in this video, I'd have a nickel. Wait, what? A while back, I heard my friend, who is a male, insult another dude by saying, "You look like the kind of guy who wouldn't go to Walmart to buy his girlfriend a box of tampons." And I still think about that crowning insult sometimes. My dad once called another guy someone who thinks loading the dishwasher once in a while makes him less of a man. I like your dad already. One time, my dad's boss was giving him crap for always leaving work early so he could get home and help my mom with me when I was a newborn. And his boss said, "I've never changed a diaper in my life," really proudly. And my dad responded, "I'd be ashamed to ever admit I was that worthless of a husband." Wow. Racist gets beat up. Dude got handled like packages from Wish. Do not drink Among Us potion at 3 a.m. OMG, I turned into Among Us. This motherfucker is, oh wow. He is the reason there's a peanut allergy warning on a jar of peanuts. Oh wow, alright, hi there. Feel free to roast if you want to. You look like a Pepsi Max. That could have been worse, it's 4chan after all. He has a lot of nerve calling other people pigs, knowing that he looks like the love child between Jabba the Hutt and the librarian from Monsters, Inc. Oh, the librarian? The librarian from Monsters, Inc. Boring, mundane, unoriginal dumpster diaper of a game. If you enjoy beating frozen cheese cubes into your own nostrils, then you may enjoy this game. I wonder why that came to mind for this guy. Is it something you've tried before? I am not a native English speaker, and I had some trouble understanding the use of the word cringy. Thank God you post these videos. Oof, damn, holy shit. You freaking killed him, dude. That's a lot of damage. This guy legit looks like the Japanese guy from American Propaganda. I think that was the intention. Your hair looks like a 50-year-old man's pubes. That is a really fucking bad hairstyle, I will admit. Eminem sucks. Lil Pump is better. Lil Pump is the musical equivalent of watching a goose die on an interstate after getting run over. I gotta think on that one as well. She looks like a cartoon. No, she looks like a goddamn demon monster. She looks like the Saw puppet. Yep, there you go. Not recommended. Stephen Hawking runs better than this game. Ouch. And you held out for almost 22 hours. I need you to find the nearest Scrabble set and eat all the letters. Next, take the strongest laxative you can find. Then, when you've shat them out, inbox me what they say because they'll make more sense than anything that comes out of your mouth. I would rather have sex with an inverted porcupine than to play this game again. An inverted porcupine? What? Joey's the type of guy who wakes up his entire family just to tell them that he's going to sleep. So an asshole? Good for you, congrats. Now about this rash on my balls. I'm afraid they'll have to be removed. Luckily, it's only a small operation. You know that big balls aren't exactly a good thing, right? Cheat mode. Close your eyes and you can play any game in your mind, even Paper Mario. Paper Mario is trash. All right, close your eyes and imagine yourself being a more likable person, and then open them and weep. 21 Savage, the type of guy to eat soup with a knife. All right, the interviewer is the kind of guy that gets a rush from going 5 miles per hour over the speed limit. All right, waking up to texts like this from your mother. You are living proof that souls undergo reincarnation. No one can be this stupid in one lifetime. Thanks, Mom. Always appreciate the support. Jeez, she has as much taste as my parents when they had COVID. Oh, I'm gonna tell her that. Cool, where's the context? Fun fact, if you put fun fact at the start of a comment, people will read the whole thing. Fun fact, if you pull this shit again, I will force feed you your own tongue. Sounds like someone didn't like getting tricked. Prince Philip at 99, Zoe at 101. He looks like he met the Grim Reaper, killed it, then wore its skeleton like a trophy. Well, he's dead now, so... Those cyberpunk colors can even make browsers look like something from 2077. Imagine being such a dog shit browser that you have to advertise yourself in Twitter comments. Oh, Opera, your time has passed. Those eyebrows are about a $12 Uber ride from each other. Why you built like a high elf from Skyrim, though? Go ahead, you can't unvirgin the oil, just like you can't unvirgin a Redditor. Oh, it's true. 10 years ago today, Robert O'Neill, SEAL Team 6, killed Osama bin Laden. Rip to his eyebrows, who didn't make it back from the mission, forever in our hearts. My lovely friend Karen makes pickles and brines some pickles and Monster for me. Let me tell you, I am in flavor country, and that country is a failed state. This is a cursed flavor. No shit. What is this? Fellas, would you make a special appearance in a gay movie if you only had to hug a man like this for 2 minutes for $40 million? Wow, okay. Bro, I'd do it for 20 bucks. Hug a dude for 40 million? Y'all acting like if you hug a man, you're gonna end up wanting to suck his dick. Y'all ain't homophobic. Y'all homochondriacs. You're scared you're gay. What in the world is this image supposed to be? I bet you like licking the flavoring off of Ruffles chips and then stuffing them up your ass like a coin slot, you nonce. What? Huh? Sweetie, what are you talking about? Zwicky was an atheist. Whoever that is, he is remembered as both a genius and a curmudgeon. One of his favorite insults was to refer to people he did not approve of as spherical bastards, because he explained they were bastards no matter which way one looked at them. I kinda like that one. I think I might try using spherical bastards in my day-to-day. Face ID is so crap my butt can unlock it. Maybe that's because the Face ID cannot differentiate between an asshole and you? I'm calling you an asshole, Steven. I would much rather drag my bare clit on southern late July concrete than to watch this video again. Oh my actual god, how bad was that video? Oh boy, a probable cause statement. Let's see here. Approximately 2011 hours, alright? Committed criminal damage by throwing a rock at the glass doors of the St. Francis of Blank Catholic Church, located at blankety blank blank, and cracking the glass. Also committed indecent exposure by burying her breasts at a passing vehicle. The passenger is a 14-year-old male that witnessed the act, describing the breasts as saggy crackhead boobies. Man. My favorite is people who send me unsolicited dick pics and they're like, hi? Are you ignoring me? It's just so funny to me. Like 1 minute I'm designing bioreactors and getting published for heat dissipation in polymers, and then I open this godforsaken app to dudes hanging brain who can't even pronounce, oh, I can't pronounce that either, calling me a slut because I won't give attention to their limp excuses for existence. 3 billion years of evolution, and the greatest form of communication you can conjure up in your fermented omelet of a conscience is submitting your wrinkly ballsack to a stranger on the internet to substitute the attention your parents never gave their mistake of an offspring. Woohoo! Damn. The Olsen twins look like one of them knows how you die and the other knows when you die. Hey, how about we leave the fucking Olsen twins alone though, huh? Fun fact, there's a tribe that practices homosexuality, believing that they'll attain masculine power through the phallus and spunk. Performing fellatio on an elder is a rite of passage into manhood. Yes, I've been to Wales. Ian is dressed like he traffics illegal iguanas on the side to pay for his French rifle addiction. He might, you never know. My husband wasn't much good for anything except opening wine bottles. When he left after 30 years, I found a much more efficient, affordable, and attractive alternative. This works lickety-split and can hold a charge for a long time. Oh, I actually swear, Dream in this looks like someone tried to make Ben 10 as their Xbox avatar. I'm guessing he didn't pay someone very well to do this. You were a mistake. Your father had a wet dream and yo mama rolled over. Your profile pic looks like an erectile dysfunction commercial. Just because the photo was professionally taken doesn't mean you look good there, my guy. Found this a while ago. Portal to Anime World exists, but once you go there, there's no possibility of going back to the real world. Others, oh hell no. Weebs, goodbye everyone. They'll think they'll be a main character, but really they'll be a random brown-haired character without a face in the background. Oh, that one kinda hurts. Maybe it's like a lottery, you know what I mean? If you walk in, find a mirror as fast as you can, because if your hair is blue or purple, oh baby, it's on. He looks like a slightly annoyed librarian, and he dresses kind of like one too. Well, depending on the library you're going to. People you may know. Got Crack Will Suck. That's a name. Looks like she got an original Planet of the Apes movie costume. Oh my god. Cody's hairstyle makes him look like he's a cult leader's assistant. He might agree with this. I'd rather drag my tits across a field of stinging nettles and sit my bare ass on a pile of hot coals, but thanks. Tom added you to their list, I'd probably bang. Ooh, Tom, what's your problem? That's weird, man. The bar was so low it was practically a tripping hazard in hell, yet here you are, limbo dancing with the devil. OP, this is such a raw line, what the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, sorry, I was kind of distracted there. He looks like he's gonna judge me on my bass guitar playing and say it doesn't have the slap. He does look like that, I'll give you that one. What's a reason that a celebrity has blocked y'all on here? Wendy Williams blocked me because I said she's built like a phospholid. Wow, I'm never gonna unsee that. Also, I would love to be blocked by Wendy Williams. She sucks. It's like two bots fighting each other in easy mode. No, it wasn't quite like that. Paul just really wanted to hug the guy. Oh, not that show, dude. These people are delivering their lines exactly how I imagine bread would talk. How in the world could you try to emulate Grey's Anatomy and come out so far behind? Grey's Anatomy! Look, I'm a huge fan of the show, but even I recognize that Grey's is, wow, 5 minutes from being a soap opera, 20 years past its prime at this point, but this show? Some guys really have brains like an unseasoned raw chicken breast, huh? I mean, stupid seems to be a much better insult. Get this accursed creature out of my cellular device. It sounds like the cousin of Cthulhu. Look at its bug eyes. The eyes of evil. I think it's cute. It looks like a cannibal. Look at its little smile, all smug after eating its brethren. That one also kinda sucked. Message to KSI and friends. Okay, cool, no one cares. I hope you get testicular cancer in the brain, dickhead. Ooh, I do like that one, but you have to finish it with dickhead. Do you know what Sin City is? Las Vegas? Yeah. What about Den City? Denver? No, mass over volume. You absolute You deserve to be sent back to the time of Nero so you can be dipped in wax and turned into a human candle. You deserve to go skydiving and land balls first on the Eiffel Tower. You deserve to go to bed but find both sides of your pillow are warm. Don't you put that evil on me, you son of a bitch. Glad to see the cloning machine works. Now, the question is, was it mom or dad that got all these kids, huh? Literally can't believe this is the new logo for this merger. Warner Bros. Discovery, the stuff that dreams are made of. It looks like a fake company from a Spy Kids movie, and they probably paid a lot of money for it. She's comfy the way she is. Yes, because her skeleton is inside a couch. Oh dear. Oh dear, dude. Hope your grandma gets bullied at bingo night. Whoa! That one's straight uncalled for! I love baby boomers who say kids don't even know how to write cursive in a negative way. Like, okay, grandma, you can't even turn on your laptop without getting 6 viruses and wiring half of your retirement money to a Nigerian prince. And cursive never made any goddamn sense anyway. What was the point? Boomers? I'm not kidding. What was the point of cursive? I learned it. I've never once used it in my entire life, though. Hey, thanks. Awesome that you're doing this, by the way. You're the first person I've ever talked to who spent time inside a whale. Besides your dad? What? Shut up, cracker. Ma'am, respectfully, you about as bright as a black hole and twice as dense. I hate Twitter. Today, I'm officially 1 week clean. I haven't checked the price of Doge even once in 7 days. It's currently 0.3042. You pour rum in the coffee of recovering alcoholics, don't you? Oh my god. Ooh! Oh, I hate looking at him. I gotta get me one of those. My guy looks like the downvote button. No, he clearly looks like the sexiest man alive, dude. Proud to say I've never seen any of those movies. If you haven't seen Lord of the Rings, you're actually living under a rock. No, I have better things to do than sit on a couch for hours watching movies. Like what? Find worms to eat and watch out for bird? Rock dweller? Look, it was pretty weak sauce, but he was defending Lord of the Rings, and I gotta give it to him for that alone. Either you got a hot pocket for a brain, or we didn't watch the same fight. Holy hell, my brother just beat Floyd Mayweather. No, he didn't. Your bro didn't do shit. Although I kinda wish we got to see him kiss him, but you know, whatever. Ozzy Osbourne is basically a 5-year-old and a 90-year-old fighting over control of a body filled with every drug ever. The dude is fried. I'm just flexing. Yeah, you went to military school, bro. The only flexing done here was done by the size of your asshole. Oh my god! Holy crap, this may be the best one of the video. What's really fucked up, but we're pretty much okay with? The garbage pile the size of France floating around in the ocean? Oh, that's just France though. Oh, it's a good joke, but really we do need to be more fucking concerned about that. Bitches will only eat sour straws and a bag of salt and vinegar chips every day and wonder why their brand new vibrator melts as soon as they use it. I'm sorry, what? Loved how hair-raising it felt. Like you would know. He's still got some. I mean, come on. He's got some on his arms too, right? Okay, that's a big looking dude. This guy looks like when you create a custom character and can't get the head size to go up. You know, I was wondering what was off about this. Oh, like you ever had sex. If you ever held a party with all the people that thought about fucking you, you'd die from eating all of the snacks alone, you fat fuck. Again, that's pretty elementary school, dude.
Yeah, well, no one wants to have sex with you either, and you're fat and eat a lot.
Come on, you can do better than that by being asleep. Share the taste, share the passion. He looks like he's a supervillain plotting to unleash KFC on an otherwise healthy population, which is very, very weird considering he made such a big deal about bottles of Coke being on the fucking table during a press conference, but whatever. He's totally a cool guy, right? Look, I'm just fucking with you, okay? If KFC offered me millions of dollars just to actually not hold anything and be on an advertisement, you bet I'd do it. God, please put some backbone into your voice. The video's good, but you sound like you're hiding with Anne Frank. I've been there though. Have seen holes filled in better on Pornhub. Well, they don't try very hard. They don't spend very much money. And hey, they're kinda gonna collapse into the hole anyway, so that's why they, never mind. I used to host/teach nude photography lessons in my home and backyard for photography enthusiasts. Model was $160 for 2 hours. Had 10 students at $100 apiece for an hour and a half session. 2 lessons on a day back-to-back, so $2,320 for the model, another $50 to $80 on food platter and soft drinks, around $1,600 for the day clear. But I also on-sold developing film and digital editing to make sure they got shots that made it worth it. Usually added another few hundy and guaranteed follow-up shoots. Why nudes? I tried advertising landscape and general photography lessons, but almost no one called. Added nude to the listing and bam, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Stressful though, but only for 3 to 4 hours per week. So you're telling me I can sit around naked and make $320 and have a food platter? No, not you. Hot people. Don't get me wrong, that was the obvious insult to go with, but have you seen models for art classes? No, that's a serious question. Have you fucking seen them before? What does it look like I do for a living? Solve mysteries with a dog? God forgot to turn off italics when designing his face. Some people just can't be believably cast in a period piece, like, sorry Jessica Biel, you have a face that knows about text messaging. Comedian caught releasing laughing gas on his show. Who had the last laugh? This guy is slowly turning into the Lego Joker. Theo looks like the keyboardist in a funk band, but his instrument isn't even plugged in. Looks like he sells karate lessons in the woods. That means they're the good kind, though. The fact that people think Ed Sheeran is hot is disturbing. He looks like a rejected Garbage Pail Kid. Again, kinda weak. Look at that face. It's so aerodynamic that when she was in elementary school, the common knowledge just got deflected away from her brain without any resistance. Okay, we can go with that one. I haven't laughed for 4 days straight, and thanks to this video, it broke my record and made it to 5. Every video I've ever uploaded. You're gonna hate me for this. I'm eating pasta with pineapple and strawberry on it. Please learn photosynthesis so you never have to do anything like this again. People really be out here thinking Alexander Rybak is hot. I have no idea who this is. Google him. Cute, but not hot. He literally looks like a grown-up version of a child star who was famous for playing an annoying main character of a generic and bad Disney Channel sitcom. Okay, hold on, let me Google this guy. I mean, he's got a nice smile. OP gives off, I drop common loot when defeated energy. Why does that actually hit so hard though? I don't know, but it's true. And it's so, I'm putting that in my notes. I can't believe that a tortoise has more table manners than, what? I don't know who that is. How am I supposed to, whatever. Dream's new video. I'd wear a mask too if I looked like a sleep paralysis demon. This looks like an animated cult indoctrination video. This looks like the animated videos they'll show at the bowling alley once you get a strike. I thought it was something that Scott Cawthon did back when he was in college or some shit. Pilgrim's Promise looking ass video. I work in a part of Edinburgh that has 2 different methadone clinics. I often see people in the depths of terrible heroin addictions, compounded with serious alcoholism, stumbling in and out. But they still manage to not only dress better, but look healthier than your models. What was this in response to? You're so ugly you could be a modern art masterpiece. Someone paid for likes. When I asked Quentin how he would want us to play 2 aging movie guys who were on their way out, he said just be yourselves. I'm sorry, Brad. Oh boy, that's a huge freaking palm you got there, bro. I bet the psychic charges double for a reading. Okay, I'll just park here anyway. It's not like there's a helicopter landing anytime soon. This is the literal argument they used to park in handicap parking. Well, no one was using it. Yeah, and now no one can, you talking cow anus. This man looks like a Disney prince who grew up in a bad neighborhood. I can see that though. Nah, I clean up my code way more often than I clean up my desk. I write unnecessary comments. I can't tell if you're talking about Reddit or programming. She looks like a rodent trying to hold in a fart. Was this shopped? She doesn't really look that old yet, right? If the photo is accurate, I guess her being a fucking asshole to all of her employees was keeping her youthful. He looks like a rubber mask stretched over a bike seat. I like that one a lot more. Also, what the hell is this guy? This is the most humiliating day of my life. Hello, Alexander. Hope your evening has been most enjoyable. Would you care to receive some artful photographs of my nude form? Why do you sext like Jigsaw? That is a very fair question. Why did you say it like that? With all due respect, may the mummified anal glands from a leprous armadillo clog your sinuses for eternity. Oh my god. Female academics who dress provocatively and then cry foul when men hit on them are hypocrite. Oh, no, I see. Totally fair. You go, Dr. Sarah. You look like the first slice of bread. Oh no! He got. Damn, bro, she looks like God forgot he was holding down the space bar when he got to the distance between her eyes. Hey there, what is Vanni Vidi Vici? Madness, that was fast. Did I manage to make you bored already? Well, I guess it is what it is. Thanks for messaging. Bro, can a girl take a dump and wash her face without you displaying stage 5 tendencies? Gen Z kids who refuse to download TikTok are just young Karens. He looks like Vector from Despicable Me. Yeah, but not a a mechanical genius. He looks like Sid from Ice Age. Nah, he looks closer to the Ice Age baby. Oh my god, it's true! He looks like the fish from SpongeBob that hid pickles under his tongue. I haven't seen very much of SpongeBob, so I couldn't tell you if this is accurate. I'll let you decide. A hissing affair. Oh, okay. My ex translated this whole episode for me. Oh, I see. Using the only fan in a crowded, warm waiting room to cool off your hotbox. Room probably smells like a warm turtle tank. Oh, come on. Tyler looks like he talks shit about Charlie Brown and Snoopy. He does. You lost a lot of weight since your last appearance in Up. Congrats, man. Wow. Sweet. Fuck, vampires are pale because they're anemic. Did you only just realize this? They also suck blood because they can't get vitamin D from the sun. Take a multivitamin, you melodramatic, Victorian appropriating, eternal dumbasses. This is my favorite description of a vampire ever. I have no idea how many expired Flintstone vitamin gummies you've had to shove up your nose as a toddler to reach this level of idiocy, but you're dismissing an obvious victim of domestic abuse as whatever your GTA San Andreas bootleg brain tells you this is. Go log off and wash your bed sheets. You know what, that's a good idea. It's been about a week. I need to do it again. Brits will be like, we don't sound like that, and then start speaking in wingdings. Well, the Scottish are speaking in hieroglyphics. Middle of the night sex, the kind where you wake up entangled in each other and no words are spoken. Caresses turn into kisses and kisses turn into passion. I'd just be happy if she stopped fucking snoring. She's like an asthmatic yak drowning in custard. How old are you, sir? Imagine Dragons makes music for dudes who think they'd be great in a zombie apocalypse but have never kissed a girl. Yo, Imagine Dragons gets dragged all the time now. What happened? Okay. Jake Paul spreading his genes should be considered biological warfare against all of humanity. I think most of us do consider it to be that way. He seems like a liberal arts professor who teaches about the behaviors of cats. Yeah, don't worry, Goldblum has been grooming himself to look that way his entire life. Next person to ping me gets 206 additional bones. I'm trying to study, bro. What? What are you, what? OMG. Your boobs look like if I put 2 eggs in a pan and then tilted the pan vertically. I will not send again if you have not registered on my link until it's finished. Like this, but 2. Julio shelved this book as no. There's more stupid in the first 10 pages of this book than I can imagine filling the entirety of human literature across the span of the multiverse, including every possible version of the Aragon series. It was so painful to read, I kept stopping to ask people if it was satire. 10 pages. I couldn't make it more than 10 pages. Want to know how many more there were to read at the end? 892. And it's part 1 of a trilogy. Clearly there's some fan fiction out there you haven't read yet, Julio. I recommend all of it. Conor McGregor has a big mouth and loves to trash talk. The only trash in the ring last night, however, was the levels of calcium he had in his leg bones. Oh, ouch. Sorry, that wasn't all that great. It was just, I remembered seeing that happen. This guy would choke a book because he couldn't read it. Ouch. The circuses are going out of business because nowadays people just have to log into Twitter to see clowns. And that one's not even rare, though. Like, I've seen that version of the joke at least 40 different times, one per social media site. You are the perfect product for the Chinese government. Ooh. I could be around, I guess, sure. Especially since blank won't even deign to give me a response. It's because you use words like deign that he doesn't understand because his vocabulary is as robust as a 3-color package of crayons from a restaurant. Yikes, dude, what in the world? Also the first time I have ever seen that word in my life. Country girls make do. I haven't thought about that goddamn corn for years. I am going to rearrange your neurons for this crime. How do you plan on doing that, Reddit person? How does Charlie get these collabs? He looks like a homeless man going to see his family for Christmas. Yeah, that suit is really ill-fitting. Still better than Spider-Man 3. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye if you don't take that back. I agree. I don't know what the context is, but I agree. My man taking normal pills like, yeah, yo ass looking like you straight out of a crappy 1999 kids movie that aired on some bum-ass network called something like Kids TV. Ah, the oversimplification of any and all kinds of mental illnesses. Thanks a lot for that, Dream. My BF proposed wrong. He's in the Air Force and he proposed to me in front of an airplane. I was so embarrassed because that's pathetic. I asked him nicely if he can propose to me somewhere normal like on the beach. He said he was extremely sorry and he'll propose to be better next week. I am so embarrassed. Anyone else have any embarrassing proposal stories to make me feel better? Update, he did it today. He took me out to a fancy seafood restaurant and then we went on a walk down the beach and he popped the question. We're going to have our wedding very soon so I can get the benefits. I love him so much. Well, isn't she just a tall drink of dumpster juice in mid-July? That's a perfect description, my friend. That marriage is totally gonna work. I'm not the loser here. That would be the natives. Damn, man, are you a pizza cutter? Because all you have is edge and no point. I'm stealing this. Many thanks. I think we should all steal that one. It's good. Oh man, he's looking tired. What the fuck? Why the hell is her face 380p and her eyes are in 1080p? Oh man, those filters though, bro. That run animation looks like it was designed by a fish who had only heard of fables of humans walking. Really need a video for this one, guys. Their relationship is more fake than my will to live. Yeah, if it's a YouTube relationship, that kinda works across the board, doesn't it? Oh boy. This is the guy who never grew out of being the fastest kid in 2nd grade. Okay, I like that one. The face says it all. I bet this kid also hissed at people. Incredible. With a 60-meter maximum depth, the awesome Deep Dive Dubai now boasts the world's deepest pool for diving. It holds 14 million liters of water, which equals the amount of tears to be shed by England fans after tonight's game. Yeah, they deserved that one. What? It's what you get for calling a small child a slut. Y'all need to fucking grow up. It's just soccer. Yeah, that's right. I said soccer. Ooh. She's the type of person to look over a glass wall to see what's on the other side. Ooh. I'm that type of person. New zombie frog that was discovered in the Amazon rainforest just days ago. He looks like he'd make really gross comments to a waitress, but tips super well. Like, how well are we talking though? Why does Italy's assistant coach look more like a Guess Who character than any Guess Who character in history? He does kind of look like a mashup of all of them. I look like Howl from Howl's Moving Castle. Howl's moving hairline. Ooh! If Howl had a 5 head, man. If you're gonna compare yourself to a character or another person, maybe at least try to look like them. Put on the big frilly shirt, wear a necklace, whatever hair's left on the back of your head, pull it down. Come on, try it, my friend. I'm just kidding. Don't worry about it, man. I'm losing my hair pretty rapidly, too. Guys, some lady at McDonald's bought food for us. It's always good to help the homeless. Oof. That neon sign is so close to Joe, he looks like a hot dog at 7-Eleven. Okay, love that one. Love it. I want to bully the hell out of every single member of this subreddit right now. I hope you mistake an inverted cheese grater for a fleshlight, you rick-rolling piece of trash. Penis flakes. I love that on my pizza. His jawline is literally playing Dance Dance Revolution. Where's the photo of the jawline? How do I know if this is accurate or not? Oh boy, cursed comments. Lil' grandma died. What? Lil' brain damage. That's taken by 6ix9ine. Ooh, can I be on the screenshot? You could be in a room with Albert Einstein and Stephen Hawking and single-handedly lower the average IQ of the room to 9. I don't know why we're showing comments directed at me, but thank you very much for that. Jimmy Kimmel is like a kid whose make-a-wish was to be a TV show host. No, that's Jimmy Fallon. Still can't believe people back in the 90s thought Conan was a stupid choice for a show host, but no, Jimmy Fallon was totally fine. I just seen someone refer to mansplaining as correctile dysfunction. I'm still laughing. I mean, I'm not laughing, but I love it. He looks like every member of the Red Hot Chili Peppers combined. Holy crap, that one's just straight up true. This guy looks like a nerd who collects spiders and makes them bite him so that he can become Spider-Man. Okay. When you work nights and hang out with the day shift crew, he looks like he gets 3rd-degree burns drinking Sunkissed. Don't worry about it, man. I'm just as pale. Some fine dining right here. What the hell? I feel like this is a culinary version of a suicide note. I don't know what I'm looking at. What the fuck are those? Listen to me, demon. You're probably the type of person to eat all of your meals in the original plastic. When you can tell the difference between a small and a large spoon, maybe we can talk. Go back and eat some cheddar and Oreos. Cheddar and Oreos? Huh? Also, screw tablespoons. It's teaspoon or nothing. This message has been brought to you by the Teaspoon Gang. I would cheat on my 2 girlfriends. I think this guy has not just a screw loose, a whole panel is gone. I would cheat on my 2 girlfriends. Hold on, don't you have to have 2 in order to do that? The acting in this show makes Simply Piano ads win Oscars. Don't get it. Don't know what you're referencing, but that show was embarrassingly terrible. You see, when you're trying to eat Grey's Anatomy's lunch, you actually also have to have actual actors in the show. You may not like Grey's Anatomy, but those people act their asses off and have been for nearly 2 decades. What Roblox hat do you dislike with a burning passion? This one because it looks like my English teacher. Where the hell did you go to school? We should not walk on land. We evolved in the ocean, and we should die in the ocean. Oh, shut the hell up. Try taking your own advice. You can go shove an oversalted stick of butter down your throat. Wow, that was really lame. That was the lamest one I've ever seen. Holy crap. The only way I could like this one less is if it was verbal and the dude stuttered. I'm saying your penis is a pictometer in size, which means it's only good for threading it through needles? I'm gonna knit a scarf with my dick and use it to erotically choke your mom. The second girl is the reason why Thanos wanted to wipe the universe. Okay, that second girl is the reason aliens roll up their windows when they fly past Earth. Alright, that second girl lives off of hot Cheetos and Starbucks and definitely hooked up with her ex's brother and had his kids and named them Jaden and Zayden. Her OnlyFans is $13 a month and is her only source of income other than the child support she's getting from the dude that ain't even her baby's daddy. Dude, chill. Like cancer for your phone. Oh hey, that's me. Riddled with ads, requires location services, collects data from all other apps on your device. My phone started burning 30 seconds off of running the app. God knows how many services it's running in the background. Hope the creators all get hernias and take a skid on sandpaper. Jesus, you could just shave your shoulder twice a year and make toupees for the poor. Too bad you can't donate body hair like that. Well, unless it gets to 12 inches, I believe. Bro, nobody cares about free bread this much. Obviously, the point is that free things almost always leave you paying more at the end of the day. Tuition and healthcare immediately come to mind. If you think the economic models that dictate tuition and healthcare are even remotely comparable to free bread at fucking Olive Garden, you have termites inside your skull. I've never been more sure that someone is using an empty Mountain Dew bottle as a spit bottle. Yeah, that does track. You take one look, you know the type. Okie dokie. He's the type of guy that would sue his mom because she kicked him out of the house. Alright. R/soccer. You mean football. Oh, I didn't know England and Italy had football teams. Who's their quarterback? I'm about to drive you into the ground like a fucking tent peg. You have absolutely no right to talk about Vin Diesel like that when you look like Sloth from Ice Age if he were malnourished and 3 feet taller. Hey, whoa! Leave my boy Drew alone, that's bullshit! Wait, we don't bully those people from Twitter anymore? Did we sign a peace treaty or something? I think they just stopped being a worthy target. The worst thing you can do to a Twitter user is let them use Twitter. As an avid Twitter user of 12 plus years as of this summer, it's true. She's such a stereotypical villain of 2000s fashion-themed rom-coms. I mean, I guess from this frame, maybe? Honestly, screw viruses. They're not even alive. They're just strands of punk-ass DNA that go around screwing up us normal and God-fearing life forms. You don't even have a nucleus, you stupid bacteriophage-looking horizontally transmitting RNA clump. When I'm playing video games, I tell my wife I'm dedicating my victory to her, and she hates it because he never wins, and he's now been playing ColecoVision's Smurf Adventure since 1982. Was that a bad game? Was it? I don't know. This is definitely American gun culture. You're talking about gun culture in general, ranges, respect. American gun culture is being emotionally stunted and choosing to seek out minor disputes in order to brandish a weapon in an extremely irresponsible fashion. Healthy gun culture isn't uniquely American. You sound like someone who smells his own farts and rates them like wines. Ah yes, valid point, let's shit on him. Look, I'm sorry, if you go to Lowe's with your f***ing Glock on your hip, you're cosplaying so that you can look cool. That's all there is to it. Hell, the other day at Lowe's, I saw a woman with a white and pink handgun. She's only wearing that to look cool. Being drunk makes you show your true self. Reading your comment makes me wish for a nuclear winter. Wow, what a note to end on.